It's lagging. Hey. Everybody. Mm-hmm. All heroes must die. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh no, we'll fix it. They can hear me. Right. They can hear only me. Hold on a second, I'll fix that. Boom! I'll say something.
Something.
Hello. Is that working now?
Yes.
Yeah, now oh, here we go.
I knew he was messing with us.
I just moved my mouth. I didn't make any noise. Sorry.
Sons of guns.
So yeah, welcome to this week's episode of Games and Masterminds. We're excited to bring Heroes Incorporated to you guys on our same weekly channel. I made a clever remark about death marches earlier, but I guess that was for the players only.
That's what you get.
Yeah, so Rob, do you have any announcements to make?
Well, you can talk about the Magician's Sin again.
Well, yeah, so I was just letting everybody know that I'm hard at work on the sequel to The Magician's Sin, and I'm hoping to be done in another month or so. At the end of which, I will be looking for beta readers. So if anybody wants to see me with all my warts on, I will be taking volunteers.
I'm happy to rip it apart for grammar.
I'm always happy for that too.
Let's thank our sponsors, Roll20, for letting us play on this wonderful program. And all their cool features. Also, we'll be giving away a set of the Metallic Dice Games Unicorn polyhedral dice sets, Blushing Steel. And I'm going to open it this time. I don't know if you can see it any better.
Ooh.
They're really sparkly.
Pretty.
Pretty clack rocks.
We will be giving those away at the break.
Hey, I quite enjoy the math rocks.
Do also want to remind everyone, and thank you, Perplex PD, for following the channel. Want to remind everybody, it is September. We are doing our final push to 50 subscribers for the channel this month. So if you haven't subscribed, it's only $2.50, and that gives you one. We're actually going to give away a copy of Baldur's Gate: Descent into Avernus. So subs, if you sub it all this month, it's one entry. If you gift sub, it's 2 entries for the gift subber, not the subby. So that should maybe entice and make you excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a real pretty book. I'm excited to
Yes.
see what happens over there on Rob's show coming up soon.
Yes.
Also, we'll be announcing those cast members probably next week.
Yeah, I think so. As long as we can get the other thing finished,
Yes.
just to be enigmatic and spooky.
Yeah, seriously.
That is on my to-do list for next weekend.
Yeah. Does anybody else have anything they want to talk about?
I'm going to be a guest at a convention this weekend
Cool.
up in Thunder Bay, which nobody's going to go to, so yeah!
Every time you tell me Thunder Bay, I feel like that's a fake place.
Somebody told me today that it sounded like a kind of rum.
That's what I said.
It was you, okay.
Didn't Hulk Hogan have a show like 30 years ago?
Yes, with a boat.
Hulk
I thought
Hogan
that
on a
was-
boat. That's what you're going to be dealing with.
Thunder Bay, tasty power.
Man, the 80s were weird.
Okay.
Thunder Bay, the
80s
drink
were
of choice is
wonderful.
mouthwash.
So congratulations on your appearance, Jupe.
Thank
Tell
you.
us all about it when you get back. I'm really excited. I hope you sell lots of art.
Yeah, I'm just bringing my comics, so I'm hoping to sell some books.
Good.
Oh, Real quick, if you'd like to join our community, there is a link currently in chat for Discord, and I will go ahead and repost that for those just joining us. We have a great
Yes.
community. It's awesome, and we play with players across the community as well. So if you want to unleash your geek, follow, connect, and geek out with us right there at that link. Now I'm done, I promise.
All right. Well, I guess at this point, who would like to recap for a hero point?
Oh, I will.
I nominate Robinix.
I can't. I wasn't here last week.
0 point denied.
All right. So, last issue, the Heroes Incorporated team split up to try into 3 teams, or to try to foil Hades' plot. One team went to Starhaven, which is the sort of refugee base for aliens coming to Earth for asylum. And they found it under attack by multiple Minotaurs and a few resurrected Greek heroes. We were joined by our part-time acquaintance,
And
Phoenix.
full-time trader.
Well, I'm getting to that. Spoiler alert.
What a doozy.
Jeez, man, way to just. I bet you shouted out that Darth Vader is Luke's father when you saw Empire to the
Yes.
crowds waiting in
Spoiler
line.
alert.
What? He's his father?
Damn it!
All right, so we did kick some mythological butt, only to find out that Phoenix, in reality, and we rescued Daedalus, but Phoenix in reality is Daedalus' son Icarus, who's still bearing a grudge for the whole, wing thing, like any good petulant teen will. It was his fault. His dad warned him, but no, it's all Daddy's fault that he burned himself and fell to Earth and has a horrible existence now. So, dun dun dun.
I may have been projecting when I wrote that story arc.
Season 2, we're gonna have to rebrand the team as Traders Incorporated, apparently, because by that point we'll all have turned.
I'm here for Daddy
Season
Issues
2.
Incorporated.
Season
Yeah,
2 will
Daddy
be
is incorporated for sure.
That has a different connotation. I don't know if we want to go down that particular road.
next season. We'll explore our issues with our mothers.
Oedipus Incorporated. This isn't good.
Oh no. All right, so yeah, so that is what happened to the Chance and Overdrive branch of the party split. Tonight we're going to be focusing on the Guardian split of the split up
I'm going to hell.
in a handbasket.
We met your ex. You've been
Yeah.
there before.
Yeah.
Well, she's told me to go there often enough, but
She
anyway.
runs the place.
Dun, dun, dun.
So Guardian, you were on your way to Freedom Hall investigating weird tectonic activity.
Yes.
You and Chance were
Oh.
heading there together, and then Chance pieced out to go hang out with Overdrive.
Gosh, man, he's just collecting all the ladies. All right. It's like, hey, I can do this by myself. It's just a journey into the underworld. How hard can it be? Bim, bam, go in, come out.
It sounds easy to me. I'm
Racing.
sold. So you are on your way to Freedom Hall.
Yep.
You do find the base, the museum. It is abandoned this time of night, and the Freedom League has fled to space. So,
Right.
what would you like to do?
What I've got, since we're sort of planning on splitting up and going places, and we're actually on speaking terms with the Freedom League, would I have gotten a entry code into the hall?
They wouldn't have given you a code, but they would have deactivated the base's defenses against you.
Okay, Great. So then I'm going to go inside and start looking around. I know that the portal is down in the basement area.
Yeah, and as you're sort of exploring the headquarters, you're not sure why Overdrive had such a hard time here the last time he was here. It seems like a pretty straightforward kind of spot.
Distracted by the lake.
You know, my character is not present.
That's why we can talk smack about him.
Oh.
And you make your way down to the basement. You did get a detailed description of this area from Mortis and Overdrive. It's basically a large pit in the ground.
Right.
When they were here, it was just a large pit, but now there appears to be some kind of shimmering golden field permeating the center of the pit.
Okay. Well, everyone else is busy, so it's bite the bullet and fly down into the pit through the field.
Cool. You cross the field, and it is a feeling I can only describe as icky.
You.
Sort of a tingling effervescence that passes over your skin and leaves sort of a cold, slimy residue on you. Icky probably sufficed, but
Yeah, it's
when do
okay.
I ever do things halfway? And you descend down, 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 and you feel sort of the just the heat and the hope drain out of your body. And even the color in your suit starts to dim and gray. And you find yourself...
Oh, great. We've got, Zack Snyder as the guest director for this issue. We're now blue filtering.
Maybe.
Desaturation.
Next episode will be green filtering. We'll have the Wachowskis.
That'll be fun.
And you find yourself standing on this desolate shoreline with thousands of other souls, including some familiar-looking ones.
Okay, like familiar how?
You see, standing sort of in a clustered pod, with a hexagonal ward around them.
Uh-huh.
You can see Dr. Tectonic and Devil Ray and the Hell Queen and Naframet and Mortis, if you would describe what Nick looks like.
He looks like a college frat boy.
One of these things is not like the other.
The other, yeah. Well, I think you're severely underestimating the evil that college frat boys can do. All right, so I'm going to fly over towards this group and okay, so this is the waiting line to get in to see Hades, I guess. Anyone?
The Hell Queen just glares at you.
Bueller?
Bueller?
Those of us in the containment thing, which is unlike everyone else waiting on the shore, is that correct?
That
Yeah.
is correct. The people waiting by the shore seem to be standing in a long line, and as far as you guys know, they've been standing there for the last couple of months. You guys haven't been able to, join the line because you're trapped for some inexplicable reason.
Mm-hmm.
This thing reads like stereo instructions.
All right.
With expertise magic, can I figure out what are the conditions of the binding that we're lacking to break free?
Sure, give me an expertise magic check.
Also, is this normal? I mean, I know we've been hanging out inside Mortis's little chamber. Would we see this often?
Yeah, your guys' consciousness is always sort of half here and half with Mortis.
Okay.
29.
29. Good job, Naframa. You're sort of thinking about it, and you think what you need to escape from this part of the hexagon is the permission of a living person?
If you want answers, call us forth from this box.
Hmm.
We have eternity, boy. Do you?
Okay. Look, I don't know how this is going to work.
I
You
just
know.
told you.
He kind of has a point.
All right, if I give you permission to come out, who's up for some revenge on Hades since he kind of put you all in here through various means?
Revenge.
Do you even have to ask? Of course, revenge. Of course.
He didn't do that to me, but I'll give you a hand.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Nick.
Oh,
I
Mortis's Nick?
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you lived in the, thing in his chest.
That is kind of a doorway, and we can get from there to here and here to other places through it.
Okay.
It's sort of like that bad Bugs Bunny thing. If you take the left turn at Albuquerque, you end up someplace else.
Don't look. I'm already, this is already out of my depth as it is. So, all right. Various assorted villains and Nick, come on down. You're the next contestant on Who Wants to Go to Hell. Are
So
they
when-
able to come out?
When he offers his permission, the hexagon doesn't disappear, but it weakens. And it sort of joins around each of your feet individually. Sorry, I had a mustache hair flying in my mouth. And you are free to exit the hexagon that you have all been trapped in, just so close together for so long.
All right then.
So why exactly were you guys all singled out?
Would we know?
Well, my guess is that they were all targeted specifically by Hades, which is why they're Hades' henchmen, which is why they're here.
Okay, and you're in here rather than inside Mortis.
Well, I'm in two places at once.
Okay, that's not confusing at all. So, all right. So, how? Okay, I look around. Okay, do I see the river, where, people are kind of lined up?
Yeah, you sure do.
Okay,
I shared a
Tangent.
picture on the on the table.
right.
You can sort of see just thousands and thousands of people standing around waiting for something to happen.
The new release of
Okay.
the D&D book.
Yeah. No. Let's. Okay. So let's.
It's the line of Hall H.
Yeah. No. Let's fast pass this Jungle Cruise line, and I guess, Nick, do you know your way around? Anybody know their way around down here?
That's an excellent question.
Not I.
Oh, let's have a look around.
The only person who might know their way around is the Hell Queen,
Okay.
because she's also a demon. But the rest of you've spent your entire deceased time stuck in that little hexagon, rubbing elbows and knees and chests with the rest of the group.
Ew.
Yeah.
And the the scarabs and all the other things that Mortis is stuck in the vault. There was a bag of Funyuns a couple days ago. You guys all got in a big fight over.
Where do you want to go, little man?
Find our way to Hades.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure we'd all love to find our way to Hades. But the boat's not coming, so
But we just can't like fly along there. We have to take the boat.
it's the rules.
And as we all know, you all follow the rules precisely.
Oh, of course, darling. Well, let's see if we can figure this out then.
Maybe there's a way for us to get Hades to come to us.
Oh, wouldn't that be perfect?
I mean, isn't
You
there-
guys do see there is a ticket taker, like a ticket number kiosk at the back of the line.
which is probably in the quadrillions at this point.
There are a lot of numbers on that piece of paper.
The Hell Queen walks to the front of the line.
Nobody begrudges you. Nobody is upset or, ticked that you guys are cutting line.
Follow the
Oh.
Hell Queen, yes.
Okay, yeah. That works.
As you guys make your way up to the front of the line, it takes quite some time. It takes about 30 to 45 minutes to get all the way up there. And when you come up to the front of the line, you do see there are a few people who are impatiently tapping their feet on the banks of the river. You can also see there are lots of souls that are flowing downstream, trying to reach out and grab whoever they can on the banks.
That would be bad.
Are they holding their tickets in their hands?
The people on the banks are, yes.
Okay.
We're not going to Beetlejuice this, are we?
The Hell Queen takes the ticket out of the first person's hand and shoves
We're
it in the river.
Beetlejuicing it.
He kind of is like, no, I waited so long. And he's wearing, looks like he's wearing like World War II American Army garb.
This is your new home.
Don't be in such a rush. You won't be leaving.
But like, okay, wait a second. So, isn't there like a good place that Hades has for? Yeah, okay. I'm not Mr. Greek mythology here, but
This is
you know,
Hades. Everybody goes to Hades.
yes,
To die.
yeah. So, isn't there like a nice place where the good people get rewarded?
Hades is Hades. You die, you die.
I think there was a Matt Damon
Okay.
movie called Elysium.
There's actually 3. Very few people get to Elysium. A lot of people get to the place that's meh. And then, of course, there's Tartarus.
Okay.
You guys are currently in the meh place.
Okay, so middle of the road.
So,
Where eternity is basically the same banal thing that your mortal existence was. How charming.
So the Hell Queen looks at the others in the line and say, "You can give up your tickets now, or you can go in the river."
okay.
They hand over their tickets, and then they hold up like, "Are we switching?" Or you guys didn't grab tickets, so they go start walking back to the back of the line to get new tickets.
Yes. Walk.
Welcome to the Bad Guy episode.
yeah,
You're the one they call Guardian, right?
I
Yes,
yeah.
you like to threaten with
Relax,
death
man.
and destruction.
Yes.
You're in good company, Guardian. Don't be so uptight.
You're the one that rides the line of. Why don't you just be bad?
The mere shove, and you walk in shadows.
Just take what you want.
Out of character.
Yeah, that didn't
Evil
work
will
out.
always prevail because good is dumb.
Yes, and I am personifying that philosophy right now, I admit. But look, guys, just doesn't work out that way. when you got stuff you care about, you want to see it protected. You want to see better things happen.
If you
So-
care, then we need to get to Hades quickly. You're quibbling over your little moral concerns just waste time.
So would
I
the
think
Hell
it should be a
Queen
villain more
know
often.
any other way to get, like, from, because she's a demon, would she know any other way to get from where she is to actual Hades?
Not from here.
Okay.
You would have to take a different portal. But as you guys are sort of, offering the tempting offer to Guardian,
Yeah.
you guys do hear the creak of straining wood, and you see from out of the fog and out of the mist, this dark figure in a boat starts paddling towards you.
Oh, hey, the bus is here. Good.
And he rocks up to the shore and sort of looks at you and checks his Rolodex to see which numbers he's picking up. And then he looks and he extends a hand.
Thanks, Jerry.
Yeah. Now get on the boat.
He looks at all of you with his hand still extended.
I give him my ticket.
Yes.
Yep, give him the ticket.
No ticket.
And you're breaking the fourth wall.
Sorry.
Right.
He keeps looking at you guys.
I reach into my shirt, pull out a coin, put a coin in his hand.
All right.
Ah.
I'm sure I've got a golden scarab here somewhere in one of these wrappings.
Does this costume look like it has pockets?
He doesn't
I-
say anything. He just holds his hand out.
Pay the man.
I check to see if I have, 2 coins, I guess. I got 2, tokens to the arcade on Adventure Island. I don't know how those got there, but, let's not question it.
He leaves his hand outstretched.
Give it to him.
He looks at it and he shrugs and he pockets it. Anyone else?
Yes.
This is where
Welcome to the hot seat, Guardian.
All right.
I'm just trying to think what would I keep on me that I could give him. I guess I'll just give him like money. Like $1 coin or something like that. Happens to be on Doc's person, I guess. Puts it in Sharon's hand.
Then he turns his attention to Nick.
I've got a bus pass.
It's a Ferroberg bus pass. Ugh.
Wow.
It's sort of like hell.
Even Karan turns up his nose at that.
He'll take the bus pass and he'll pocket it. And you guys all clamber into the boat. There's just enough room for you guys. You suspect the fact that it only takes 6 people at a time is why the line is so long. And he shoves off and starts leading you guys down the river Styx.
Carry on my way.
That's Kansas.
That's Kansas, yeah.
Old
just-
school rock. Either way.
Tonight on Hades Karaoke.
On board, I'm the captain. It's just Charon singing to himself.
Or at least it was Styx singing that time. It's all good.
I'm sailing away.
Was there anything you guys would like to do while you are riding down the river?
So, everyone's right. Disneyland is hell.
And to the left, we have the backside of water.
Yep.
I don't have any actual magical senses, so I guess I'm just going to be on alert for whatever may be lurking in said waters.
Every now and then something, like a ghostly, pale, skeletal hand reaches out to try to grab one of you guys to drag you into the boat, but Charon beats it away with his oar. And eventually you guys come to a fork in the river, and he puts the oar down, and the canoe stops moving, and he looks to you, Guardian.
Okay. What's the difference between the two paths? And I look over at Hell Queen. Yeah. Sorry, you're the tour guide here. Where do the paths lead?
Hell Queen, please roll a intelligence check or what kind of expertises do you have?
Where can I find that? That advantages. Expertise, magic, insight, intimidation.
You can roll an expertise magic check, and I'll give you +2 for familiarity.
Okay.
She can't
So-
intimidate the river Styx.
So I do a d20 plus the 2 you gave me plus the plus it has on there?
Yep. All right, so a 20. With the 20, you know that the fork in the river is something that the person who has been asked must decide. Whichever direction they choose represents what they are most afraid of. It can be a physical challenge, it could be a mental challenge, it can be a spiritual sacrifice, it can be all sorts of different things.
You have to choose one of the ways. I can't tell you which way to choose. It's gonna test you, and then I guess
There's
send us
no-
wherever we go.
Okay, so there's no indication of what's behind door number 1, door number 2?
No, just choose.
That's
Okay.
fun.
Okay, we're going right.
You chose poorly. So Charon goes off the way, starts leading you down the river. And as you guys take this right path, the first thing you notice is that the temperature immediately begins to increase.
Oh, fun.
Lovely.
And the river itself descends from this sort of river of rolling souls and salty mist into a river of magma.
Liquid hot magma.
Magma.
And you guys find yourself making your way, and Charon pulls the boat to a stop along the banks. And he gestures up, and you can see there's this immense cliff face that leads up to a brass gate.
Is there like a path for the cliff gate? Go up?
It's sort of a winding staircase that's very narrow and steep.
Oh, okay. I will fly up and take a look at what's up at the top of the cliff besides the gate.
So when you get up to the top of the cliff, you
Custy hearing.
find. Sorry, I gotta read my notes here real quick. You see that the gate itself has a series of 5 levers on it, and all the levers are in an upright position.
Okay.
You see that there are levers in black, yellow, blue, green, and red. And you see there is the skeletal remains of a looks like another costumed hero.
Do I recognize the costume or?
Give me an insight check.
Okay, hang on a second.
The crossover.
14.
It's the weirdest thing. It looks like your own costume.
Oh, wow! Hey.
And in your skeletal hand, you do see a piece of scorched paper.
Okay, I retrieve the paper and take a look at it. Are there any words or anything on it, or just?
There are. The edges of the paper are blackened and burned, but the words are still legible.
Okay.
The words are as follows. The second lever will sound like a roar. A primary first helps open the door. The last lever pulled is the color of the sky. After the second will buzz like a fly.
Okay, do you have that written down somewhere, like a GM aid, or?
As a matter of fact, I do. I was just seeing if you were paying attention.
Yeah, I mean, I got some of it, but.
Oh boy. Okay, here we go. Show to players. Show to everyone.
Mysterious note. There we go. Okay.
I'll split it up so it's a little easier to read too while I'm thinking about it.
Okay, and what are the colors again?
The colors
Yeah.
are black, yellow, blue, green, and red.
Black, yellow, blue, green, red.
And around this time, the rest of you guys, managed to clamber up to where he is.
Does the Hell Queen fly?
I think so.
All right, she'll just fly up. She has no time for this walking shit.
Okay.
The doctor will also kind of fly using levitating a rock.
These obnoxious flyers flaunting their powers.
Oh, great. It's a logic puzzle.
Naframa and Devil Ray scrambling up the staircase.
I think Devil Ray flies too, doesn't he? I am
Yes.
the only non-flyer in this group.
I have
You're
turbo
too-
propulsion even when
Yeah.
I'm dead.
You're too regal to fly. Okay.
They said you
must be
can't
it.
take it with you. You found out that was not true.
Yeah. And as everyone's arriving, I'm showing them in the note. It's like, oh, goody, a logic puzzle, my specialties.
So I'm
It
gonna let you
looks
guys
like-
puzzle over that for a second. I'm gonna go to the restroom and I'll be right back.
Okay.
So what is your specialty?
Hitting things.
Hmm.
Okay.
Color of sky.
Which would be blue.
Yeah.
Or unless they're trying to trick us and it's actually black because the color of the sky here.
And aren't all three primary colors one of the levers? Red, yellow, blue?
Yeah.
There's a
No,
primary
yellow.
first,
Wait.
so
Why are you
the
asking
primary
me?
first
I
be
didn't go
red?
to art school.
Yeah, what's the
I
first?
just barely
primary
made it out of
color?
high school.
the
What?
first primary color is red.
Okay, wait a minute. The second level will sound like a roar. After
Yellow,
the second will buzz like a fly.
and that's black.
So
So
a roar would be maybe a lion, and the lion
Right.
might be yellow.
okay, so red, yellow,
Black, blue?
black, blue.
Then what
What's the
about
worst that can happen?
There's a green one too. Green would-
We're in hell. That should never be a question asked in hell.
Oh, you go.
Yeah, are there 5 colors but only 4 clues? Is that?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Did you guys solve it yet?
almost.
You know, he does this stuff to you at Origins too. After like 3 days of 12 hours of gaming, he gives you a logic puzzle. Like, okay, I'm in the mind frame for this.
Okay, so
How many people do math on vacation? I'm the worst.
Math rocks.
So we are correct that there are 5 levers but 4 clues.
That is correct.
Perhaps.
All the levers aren't used to open the door.
So Mummy Rot, have you tried flying over the gate? Oh wait, you can't.
Nick, don't
Right.
taunt the mummy.
A primary first. Red is
Look,
the first
Nick
primary
Okasik.
Too
Second,
soon there,
second
buddy.
Roar, and roaring is lion. And
Okay.
possibly yellow. After the second, will buzz like a fly, so the third one would be the black. It doesn't say anything about a fourth lever, so possibly that might be green. And then the last one is the color of sky.
Yeah. We'll just leave the green lever up in the position, and then we
Unless it's the
pull-
fourth one.
Right, but we pull red, yellow, black, and then blue. And we skip over green. Are we kind of agreed on that?
Only one way to find out.
Well, let's see what happens.
All right.
Go for it.
Yep.
So, what order are you going to pull them in?
Red, yellow, black, blue.
All right. So when you pull the red lever, there is the chime of a cathedral bell.
Okay.
When you pull the yellow lever, there is a buzzing like a fly.
Okay. Whoop.
And when you pull the yellow lever, all
Yeah.
of you are consumed in this green gas. Everybody give me a dodge save.
Okay.
Dodge.
Dodge, please.
Dodge.
Working on it. All right, so it's D20 plus dodge plus anything else, or just that?
Just that, unless you have evasion.
Okay. I'll look. No evasion.
All right. So those of you who rolled over 28, please give me a toughness save.
28.
Yes.
Ugh.
Do some math real quick.
And what does invasion give you?
It gives you a plus 2.
Plus 5 if you have evasion too.
Yeah, or a plus 5. So overdrive with an 18. You're gonna take a bruise.
What sort of attack is this?
It is a gaseous rot.
Does it affect ghosts?
It does.
Okay.
Alright, I got a 25.
No doubt you thought your dorm room experience would make you immune to the stench.
So and then Devil Ray, is that your dodge check?
That's toughness.
Toughness. Okay, so you're fine. Everybody else who rolled under 28, please give me a toughness save.
Okay, I'm going to spend a hero point on this and convert using ultimate effort. It'll convert to a natural 20, so that's going to be a 32 toughness.
Okay, you're fine.
Okay, so what do I roll for toughness here? Do I do the first number or the second number?
Whichever number's higher.
Okay.
The second number would be if you couldn't move. Nick, that's not good.
I'm assuming it goes through impervious because I got impervious 10.
It goes over that level of impervious, yes.
Okay.
So much for my hero point.
So Hell Queen, you take a bruise and a daze. Dr. Tectonic, you take a bruise. Nick, you're okay.
Okay. Alrighty.
And then the levers reset.
Okay, so
Careful, fool.
I start looking to see if there's any other labeling, like if there's any carvings on the levers, or
Give me a perception check.
okay. $19.
It's the oddest thing. You do see on a couple of the levers there are carvings on them.
Okay.
You didn't notice them at first. The blue lever has a lute carved into it, like a mandolin.
Yeah.
The green lever has a cloud. The red lever has a bell. The yellow lever has a fly, and the black lever has a lion.
Okay. So hang on a second. So the red has a chime, yellow has the bell, yellow has the fly,
Yes,
black
they all
has the
have
lion.
fly. Yep.
Black has the lion, green has the cloud,
So lion, chime, cloud, fly.
and
It says the color of sky.
yeah, and then the blue was what again?
Because a Greek would never lie on a trap.
It has a lute, like a mandolin.
Loot, right. Okay. Okay, so yellow is, so black is going to be second now.
If you get this wrong, we'll all be flat. Sorry.
Okay. Yellow is going to be third.
My toss-ups are green and blue because green has a cloud on it, right?
Green does have a cloud on it, yes.
Okay,
If the cloud represents the sky, then does that mean that the cloud should
Not-
be the last one pulled, or should the color blue, which is the actual
No.
color of the sky, be
Yeah.
pulled?
because it's the color. So nothing happened when we pulled the red the first time. So red being the first one is correct.
That's a lock, yeah.
That's you hope.
Second is black. Third is yellow,
Blue.
and last blue.
I back away.
Me too. I fly back down.
The Hell Queen flies a safe distance as well.
Look, anybody got telekinesis here?
No, man, I just talked to fish.
I could possibly manipulate the rock to somehow like manipulate the levers, maybe. But they're in that position first, so maybe that might not work.
We'd
Yeah.
like phantasms to be able to pull the levers.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
So you want red first?
Yeah, red first, then black, then yellow, then blue.
Look at that evil GM.
I'm just watching you guys think.
Yeah.
That's how I get my jollies.
All right, Nick, we're all counting on you, and I back away.
So with the oh wait, crap! I can't. Can I?
Yeah, you have a move object power.
That's right. Okay.
So we're gonna call this episode Sean and Nick's Bogus Journey.
So with that, I reach out, grab the red knob, pull the lever.
Okay. You reach out, and when you pull the red lever, the bell dings again. One
Grab the-
solemn tone through the desolate wastes of Hades.
Grab the black lever.
When you pull the black lever, it roars as a lion would.
Next, yellow.
There is a buzzing like a fly, and the lever clicks into place.
And I think he's wrong. I think it takes all 5 levers, so I'm going to grab the green one and do that one, and then the blue one.
When you pull the green one, there is a gust of wind that blows through the area. And when you pull the blue one, there is a chord strum upon a lute. And the levers lock into place, and the metaphysical door swings open.
Hey, good job.
Everybody take a hero point.
Woo!
Hero points.
Sorry, take a parole point.
Wow.
I don't want to be good. I like being evil.
I'll be very happy to take a hero point.
I don't want to spread Christmas cheer. I want to be evil.
First edition Mutants Masterminds actually had a villain point mechanic, but they just folded it into when the villains get the equivalent, the affected heroes get a hero point instead to sort of streamline play.
Well, and Kevin can attest to this, but every time I run Suicide Squad, I call them parole points.
Yes.
Nice.
So this door creaks both sides into the it sort of falls on its back and it opens into the ground. And you could see sort of this tunnel that descends down into the ground. It's a very tight fit. It looks like you're gonna have to crawl and squeeze to get through there.
Oh, bloody hell.
Right?
Or
But if I can make the tunnel wider by manipulating the rock.
You sure can, Dr. Tectonic.
Okay. Do I have to do a check for that?
No. That's a pretty routine use of your powers. So you,
Alright.
how does that go down? What does that look like?
Almost like parting the Red Sea. Just-
So you slam your staff into the ground, and the gray nanobots sort of emerge from your body, and they begin clearing away the rock and the debris. How large of a tunnel would you like to make down into the ground?
well, enough for everybody to sort of fit through.
Cool.
So they don't have to crawl.
I'll be right back. Sorry.
No worries. So you begin, all of you begin descending into the ground. And as you move down lower and deeper, you do hear this, sort of this murmuring and whispering and just quiet, like, hateful platitudes being launched at you from the stone around you. The voices of a million damn souls who got stuck in this process. Every now and then you feel sort of the wind move as a hand emerges from the ground to try and grab you and drag you into the wall, but you're able to avoid all that. And you guys come out of this tunnel as you move down into the ground, into a large antechamber, pulsing with lava. And you see quite a few monsters here to oppose you, including the best boy of all.
Puppy!
The Spot.
Yeah.
You see good old Cerberus and a group of zombified archers and a couple of towering cyclopses.
Cyclopsi?
Cyclopses. Cyclopotacuses. I don't know. And they all sort of snarl and scream at you as you invade their terrain. And I would like for everybody to roll initiative.
Our tokens.
The tokens are on the bottom of the map.
Okay.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, I cannot. Wait.
Oh.
I cannot select double ray.
Try him now, see if that helps.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot select not for met.
I tried to be fancy and I should have just made them named after you guys.
Shoot.
I made that roll if there's no information in there, so just FYI.
Well, yeah, if I roll on the side, can you put it in? Because
Yes,
I can't click on the.
Yep, I
okay.
should.
Yeah,
I got a
I
22.
screwed up.
Well, now I can move.
I got a 13.
Yeah, they may not be linked with the character sheets. If not linked, they're not gonna work.
Nope.
I had them representing the characters that they were named instead of the characters that you guys usually play. I thought it would work, but then it didn't work.
I have a 13. Yeah, you got it.
I got a 26.
Look at you. Speedy and spooky.
Okay.
Come on, you freaking zombies. There we go. Okay. Roll d20 plus 2.
Excuse me.
All right. Looks like Nick is on first.
Who's on second?
No, what's on second?
That's what I asked.
Oh, very nice, DJ Phoenix. I love it.
Yes, but it was a jerk who's right.
Jonesy, if you're talking, I can't hear you.
Nope, I'm talking to myself.
Oh, okay, okay.
I was just trying to figure out how fast I can fly because I go way shorter and not nearly as far with Nick. So Nick is just gonna kind of fly over here, and as he's doing it, he's kind of doing a little bit of an arcing thing to not get in too close to contact with any of these. He's making a beeline for Cerberus.
Nice.
I don't know if what my plan is going to work or not, but yeah. But that's as far as I could. That's all I could do. Is my flight's so slow. It's going to take me 2 rounds to get there.
Okay. All right, that brings us to Naframa.
All right.
Naframa.
Indeed.
Naframa.
This big thing here, he don't look like he's too far away. So let's hit him with your Bindings of the Nile. Because I can. Does 27 strike his dodge?
It sure does.
All right.
All right, so that is a cumulative affliction resisted by dodge.
We're not good at that.
That's what I'm hoping.
Let me grab that number real quick. All right. Ooh, what's the
He
DC?
is 23.
All right, so he is the 3rd degree.
There is only 2 degrees, but it is defenseless and immobilized.
What happens, Naframa?
As if from nowhere, dark waters swirl up out of the stone and sort of engulf this one-eyed critter, dragging him to the, I guess, the sort of pinning him helpless in the air.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Shadowcasters Network.
Oh,
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
thank you. Welcome to the Geek Nation.
Yes.
All right, so the
So I'll
Cyclops
say,
pinned in place.
You can't miss. Take that one out.
Do it. The Cyclopses, or the jerks. This one is going to reach into the big platform he's standing on. He's going to pull up a boulder.
oh,
He's
hell.
chuck it over at Naframa.
Rude.
Interpose.
You are free to interpose, Naframa. And you thought you weren't going to have any minions this time, Naframa.
I suspected I might.
23 to hit.
23 to hit will hit.
All right, give me a toughness save.
Okay. Toughness.
Did our earlier conditions from the gate go away, or are we still
Yes, they
late
did.
numbers?
Yep. Your guys' conditions from earlier went away. So any bruises and daisies.
30.
You take a bruise, but that's not too bad.
Yep, that is not too bad at all. Oh. Okay. Alrighty.
All right, the other Cyclops is going to try and break out of his defenselessness.
Yeah, it says it's overcome by damage or sleight of hand. Although if he's immobilized, can he do the damage? How does that work?
I think he can still do the damage
Okay.
because he can still attack if he's immobilized. So he's like trying to strength and get out of the thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
And his damage is 27. I think that just fails, or no, it succeeds.
Yeah. So does the affliction make a toughness save? Is that how that works, or?
No,
against
he's
his
rolling
damage?
to he's rolling to
Oh,
overcome.
he's just
it.
rolling to overcome it. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So he is no longer defenseless and immobilized.
Well, that wasn't terribly useful.
Yeah, it was just a unfortunate turn order.
Okay.
It's all
Chance, or sorry, Hell Queen, way different than Chance.
Wow.
She's gonna extend a hand and use Soul Blast.
Nice. What does that do?
It is a will save, and it just doesn't give a lot of detail on the character sheet.
Does it say if it's perception range?
Range damage 7, resisted by will.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's just like a regular. It's just a regular blast, but it does against will instead of against.
Yep.
Instead of against damage. Usually those are perception based. That's why I was asking.
Okay.
All right. The soul blast. You got a 26. You definitely hit. You're hitting the Cyclops, right?
Yeah. The one that's closer.
It gets a bruise and a daze.
Ah!
What happens, Hell Queen?
She extends her hand and blasts him with some ethereal, creepy-looking energy, and it sort of jolts him as though it's attacking his soul. You do a little
Time for soul things.
heart attack sort of looking thing.
Hello, Quelled. Nicely done. Are you gonna move? Hell Queen, you do have movement. I think you could teleport, actually.
Yeah, I can teleport. Just take a look at everything on here.
You can teleport even.
Yes, teleport.
I know a
Um,
character with that name.
So if I go, I can fly too. So like if I go here, can I reach both of them?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right, Dr. Tectonic, what would you like to do?
I will move to. Well, actually, first what I'm going to do is before I make any movement, I am going to. I'm going to carve out some of the rock from the side, and I'm going to toss it at the closest Cyclops to try and knock it out.
It's a bold play.
A bolder play, even.
Oh,
Boo!
Okay, that one was good. That one was
I
good.
would say he's gonna go to hell for that, but
Yep.
too late.
Already there. We are going to
Ooh, yeah, that'll hit.
27 with a DC 30.
Owie. He's got one bruise. Oh, but
ooh.
just not quite enough. The Brock kind of hits him, and he roars and spits at you. Would you like to move? Or do anything else?
I can. Where are we at? Okay, that's a platform over there. I will actually. I think I'll actually just stay where I am for now.
Okay. I would not fault you for that. Alright, after Dr. Tectonic is the zombies. Grr, Arg. For all the Buffy fans out there.
Yes, indeed.
These three zombies are going to take a pot shot at Nick, but he is insubstantial, so he is immune to their puny rocks attached to sticks. These two over here, they're going to take a pot shot at Devil Ray.
Why are we picking on Devil Ray?
Devil Ray, unlike in life, you are able to avoid this headshot.
Oh!
There's something fishy about this whole scheme.
Oh!
You know, if I actually played him when that happened, I would take offense to that. But that's on you, GM.
Yep.
The other ones will sort of spread out, and they will ready actions.
Will they now?
And then Cerberus.
Oh Lord.
Puppy.
Sees you guys doing your thing, and he his head sort of start to bark and squabble and come together, and he's gonna come running down into the lava.
That's rude.
And
It's like an overgrown terrier.
a little bit. He's actually gonna try and bite the Hell Queen and use her as a chew toy.
Does he think he's so
Cerberus.
like puppy
Cat
size?
dog.
Well, damn.
Well, he got a 12, so I'm gonna guess that's not enough to bite the Hell
No.
Queen. Is that an accurate guess?
That is probably an accurate guess.
She used so much power attack that no, just kidding.
Her parry is 11.
Yeah, so he missed. I need a 21 to hit you.
Okay.
All right, so Cerberus comes barking down into the lava, splashing lava everywhere and making, dog noises, but that's about the end of his effectiveness. Guardian.
Okay, so did the skeletons fire? Or
Some of them did, some of them readied actions and spread out a little bit.
okay then.
You think maybe they're waiting for a target-rich environment?
Yep. So let's try to take them down here. So, boom.
I forgot he was there.
Punch. 28.
That'll hit.
DC. Yeah, 27.
He gone.
Okay.
He gone.
1.
One zombie. I had to get those out of my system before Strahd.
Yep.
Oh, good times.
Don't say blah blah blah.
I don't say blah blah blah.
16.
That'll hit.
Cool.
He is dead.
Oops. Hang on a second.
He gone.
Let me know when I'm getting close to running out of movement here. I've got flight 9.
I will let you know.
Okay.
I think you'll run out of punches before you run out of movement.
I'm hoping so.
Well, there's another one. Those skeletons who had those zombies that had their move actions ready did shoot at you, but they're not able to overcome your impervious toughness.
Woo! Okay.
Oh, dead. Also gone. Did my sound go out?
Nope.
No,
Nope.
we're hearing you.
Okay.
We got you.
We're just completely enthralled with my attempt to clear the board.
Oh, he gone too.
Ooh!
That's gonna miss.
Dang. Well, I cleared one side of the board almost.
So, what happens when you do that?
All right, so I take off, start flying, just fist forward, and just start plowing right through all the skeleton zombies, right through the center, until I miss that last one. Yeah.
It's like a 7-9 split.
Yep.
All right. Devil Ray.
Okay. I will step.
If it's relevant
Forward.
to you, you
Yeah.
do feel sort of ichthyious mines within the magma beneath you.
Okay.
Lava
The
sharks.
sharks do.
Not yet. I'm
I
gonna
know
hold
we're in
off
hell and
until-
all, but you don't have to oversell it.
I was gonna try to clear this Cyclops first. I'm gonna send those towards the dog in a minute. So I'm gonna step forward. Sure, let's go find Hades. We'll have some laughs, and then I'll shoot him with the double rays, damage only.
Nice.
The 17 hit.
17 just misses the Cyclops.
I will spend my hero point.
All right, that'll hit. And he's got a bruise. What's the DC?
It's damage 10.
All right, so DC 25. You give the Cyclops another bruise. What goes down, Devil Ray?
I shoot in his eye.
You laser him in his one good only eye.
Yep.
So nobody blinded him?
Oh, my eyeball.
Ow,
Oh, yeah,
my
nobody did.
eyeball.
Put on.
That was a
Several-
deep cut. That was a deep cut, Guardian. It went over my head for a second.
Yes, and also it's like, well, Devil Ray being a nobody villain.
Oof.
Ooh.
Nick, it is your turn.
Sweet. Do. I was flying all the way over there to get you, and you flew over here. So, fly up to service and see if this works.
Oh no, I think I know what you're doing.
Yes, you know exactly what I'm doing.
Pulling him into the soul vault?
Nope. Nick can't do that, but Nick can possess creatures.
Oh.
And with that, Nick will possess or attempt to possess Service, the Guardian of Hell.
Go for it.
Oh boy, what's the DC on your possession?
Possession is a will save DC 21.
So he is the first degree.
So he's compelled.
So,
No, wait, no, dazed.
All right. So you begin. I guess what happens?
With that, Nick flies over and goes, "Bad dog!" And his eyes kind of glow, and so does Cerebus's eyes.
And one of the heads goes limp, and the other two heads are like, "What's happening?"
All
One
right,
head-
Larry's down.
And it is cumulative, so I'm going
Or-
to keep working on it.
No, Kevin's down. Kevin was the derpy head on King Ghidorah, right?
I think so. Is that the end of your turn, Nick? Or are you gonna?
That
Okay.
was my. I flew over and I did that.
Naframa.
Let's try this again, shall we?
All right, so that is to hit him with the Bindings of the Nile.
And the DC was 23,
Yes.
so he is the first degree
Hindered and vulnerable.
and dazed.
Sure.
He was dazed from something else.
Oh, okay. I'm going to, and I don't know if one of the GM types, like there's a hero point kind of hung up that didn't go into my toolkit there. I will use that to surge and all-out attack, power attack maneuver with my Mystic Blast.
Nice.
And that has multi-attack on it.
It sure does.
And now that he's vulnerable, that's even better. Oh,
Well, you hit. That's the good news.
yeah.
You get +2 damage with a 22, unless you
Okay,
want to.
so with the multi attack and the power attack, that bumps it to a DC 26 toughness.
And he's got 2 bruises. Ooh, you said 26?
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be a stagger. What happens?
The waters of the Nile sort of come up out of the rock and grab him. Although having experienced it once before, he's kind of ready for it, so he's not completely immobilized. But that's okay, because then he's not ready for the summoning of Eldritch power that slams into him. And yeah, there's stars flying around that single eye. And little Tweety birds, yeah, it's great.
Little fist bump with Naframa and Devil Ray.
Yeah, team attack of a different sort. Then I'll sort of move over here a little bit. So I don't know if anybody with GM power can grab that hero point that's sort of floating over my bar that didn't drop in. I can't move it. I can't spend it.
I don't even see it.
Me either.
I can't get it either. I'm not worried about it. Just
All right.
remember, I trust you.
It's not mine anymore.
All right. After Naframa is the Cyclops. This Cyclops is going to throw another rock. This time at Devil Ray.
Oh, can I Do an interpose?
You don't have to. I only got a 14.
Okay.
Save that interpose.
Something's wrong with my dice today.
Oh no, I think they're working great.
The other one, he's still staggered, so he's going to stagger over here. And that's the end of his turn. Hell Queen.
Can I reach this guy?
Are you trying to touch him or are you trying to zap him?
Hellfire Blast.
Yeah, you can zap him.
Alright, let's zap him.
Ooh, that'll hit.
So since he moved, then he didn't try to shake off the affliction. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay, cool. So he's still hindered and vulnerable. Get him. Get him.
Get him good. He's got 3 bruises, and the DC's 26.
Oh.
Wow.
Something about chilling out down here with all the magma and hell fire means that he just doesn't care about your hellfire blast.
Man.
Then Hell Queen, you are free to move if you would like to, or if you want to spend a hero point to do another action, you can do that too.
No, I'm good. I'll stay here.
Okay. Dr. Tectonic.
So
Throw a rock.
actually, I want to see if I can give Nick's little trick a slight boost. I'm gonna wander. Oh no, I'm trying to. There we go. Just wander to the edge here. I want to attempt to. Well, actually, first let me ask this question. We're operating under the assumption that even in hell, magma is just liquefied rock, right?
You are free to operate under that assumption.
If it's possible, then I would like to manipulate the magma around the magma/lava around Cerberus and attempt to encase it in stone prison.
Ooh. All right. What is the rank on that power?
One sec. Stone prison is it's a cumulative affliction 14.
All right. So go ahead and give me a D20 plus 10 to hit. And then he's gonna have to use his wonderful dodge check to get out of that. All right, so that does hit, and he is hindered and vulnerable.
Nice.
What happens, Dr. Tectonic?
So, seeing as I missed that the last time when I tried explaining, he has the nanobots that sort of helps him like shape the earth, right? So, I guess they would kind of gather around where Cerberus is and kind of like start to maybe harden the lava flow around his legs a bit.
Nice. Yeah, so the magma begins to cool, and these giant gripping stone hands sort of hold Cerberus in place. The zombies! This zombie's gonna run away. And take another shot, but that's not enough to overcome your impervious guardian, so those 2 zombies are just, throwing rocks at you, basically. Then the 3 over here, they saw that they couldn't hurt Nick, but they'll try to take a shot at the Hell Queen and see what happens.
Okay.
With 20, doesn't quite hit your dodge. 15 doesn't hit your dodge. 22 hits your dodge. Please give me a toughness save. You are A-okay. So the arrow flies out. You kind of grab it and burn it to cinders before it hurts you. throw it down derisively at them.
Try harder.
The zombie's feelings are hurt.
And slowly-
Cerberus is dazed, but he doesn't like what the ghost man is doing to him, so he's going to try and bite the ghost man ineffectively because he can't affect insubstantial.
Hi, go. Oh, bad puppy.
Yeah,
Bad
you
puppy.
know, you'd think that affecting insubstantial would be kind of standard on something that's guarding the underworld where spirits live and try to escape.
The spirits never try to escape. It's always those pesky heroes coming down here to save their loved ones or whatever.
Yeah.
Wait till you see what your kids are up to this week, Guardian. Speaking of Guardian, it's your turn.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to fly all the way back down and okay, this Cyclops, what's his current status?
He's the one that's staggered.
So he's staggered, but he's not vulnerable or
He is hindered and vulnerable, yeah.
oh,
Because of,
hindered and vulnerable. Okay, cool.
The Nile is trying to drag him down.
Yeah. All right, fly down to there.
Somebody's crossing mythologies.
And let's take another hit at him. Oh, with
Oh no!
yes.
Yo.
So that's a 32 DC.
Ow. That's gonna be another bruise and a daze. As you come swooping in, what happens?
As I start flying, just cocked back and ready to strike, I shout out, "Hey, One Eye!" And as it turns around, I tag him right in the jaw, and rocks his head back.
Oof. Ouch. Alright, good hit, Guardian. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that will be the end of my turn for now.
Alright, Devil Ray.
I'm gonna move over here and summon me some lava sharks at
Run
Cerberus.
away! Run away!
Lava shark. Do.
Stop it.
We're gonna
Hey
get
puppy,
to my
have you
part.
heard the Baby Shark song?
Everybody's heard the Baby Shark song.
Nope.
Lava shark song.
Mm-hmm.
So you start summoning these creatures from the lava. They don't come out quite as lava sharks. They look kind of like this.
Ah!
Lava lampreys?
Err.
Looks like
That'd
he's
be
wearing
too
dentures.
Apparently we have got into a D&D module. I mean,
Yeah.
Someone needs the Noroko razor.
I mean, kids, if you're watching, that's what happened to bad folks when they go in D&D to hell. They turn into this. You'll find out in a
I
couple
have
weeks.
that card. I think I have that card.
So they come jumping out of the water and they start. You want them to bite Cerberus?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20 plus 8. They get a
Nice
critical
roll.
hit.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm getting your
Cerberus.
rolls tonight.
Cerberus doesn't have any bruises right now, but
They all laughed at me. They all said I had stupid powers. I'll show them.
so the terrible screaming, biting fish monsters come out and they start latching on and biting and pulling at his, mottled, mangy fur, but it doesn't seem to do any damage this round.
That's right.
They all unleash this horrible wail when they come flying out of the water, though. That's very
The
disturbing. to
shrieking
everybody.
eels of the Styx.
Sing, my babies.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Take a hero point, Devil Ray.
And just like that, Devil Ray was creepier than Mortis.
Mortis isn't here.
You can
Nick,
still
you're
be
up.
out creeped.
That's okay. Mortis doesn't have to know.
Nick, you're up.
Round 2 is the idea. Continuing with my possession. DC still 21.
21. Ooh, that's the 2nd degree.
Compelled.
Well, actually, since it's cumulative, that's going to be the 3rd degree.
Controlled.
So you have assumed direct control over Cerberus.
Sit.
Sit,
said-
Ubu, sit. Good dog.
All the heads look up at you with their ears perked up, like, what now?
Well, he's kind of trapped in the rock, right? Because of all the stuff Dr. Teutonic did.
Let me see if I can actually undo that.
Should
No
be
big
able
deal.
to.
Can I say that I undo it if I'm? I want to make absolutely sure first that Cerberus is subdued, but when I see that it is, then I can just undo it. Then I guess.
Yeah, it's a free action.
Okay, yeah, I'll undo the stone prison then.
Cool. Cerberus, I want you to. So I want him to ram this column right over here, and basically, hopefully, knock down the entire column, taking all the archers with him.
Okay. On his turn, he will do that. Naframa. Naframa.
I grow weary of this.
I will look that big one in the eye and give him the mind rot. It is a perception range attack.
Ooh, the mind.
Alternate
rot.
resistance will, but it's a damage effect.
Yeah.
Time to make you miserable.
What's the DC?
DC 28.
I rolled a big old 1.
Well,
Whoa!
I think since you're already staggered, that's lights out.
Yeah, what happens to the poor Cyclops?
He looks Naframa in the eye, and then that eye widens in fear, and it lets out an unearthly shriek and collapses, dead of fear.
Oh,
Ooh.
Damn. And I'll go striding up
love the
this way.
sound of misery.
Because I can. Who's next?
When you say who's next, this Cyclops will come over here and he's going to hit you with his club.
That's rude. That was a rhetorical question, Parley. Rhetorical question, Parley.
25 to hit.
No. Yes, that will hit. Damn. All right.
Please give me a toughness save.
I will do my best.
So he drives you into the ground like a nail.
Grrr.
Oh, that's not too bad.
That's
You
not
get a bruise.
All right, I can live with a bruise.
So the Cyclops comes up and it just kind of drops the club on you when you say who's next.
You'll pay for that, One Eye.
Caught you monologuing.
Hey, you got one? You sly dog.
Dog.
Hell Queen.
Let's turn the heat up.
Ha ha.
Ho, 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 ho. That turns the heat up. That Cyclops is unharmed at this exact time, I believe. Yes. So, you will roll. Get out of your calendar. Nobody opened you up. Ooh, he gets a bruise and a daze. What happens, Hell Queen?
I put my arms together like this and clap, and a huge ball of fire just rushes him and engulfs him. And
Ah!
Boys.
Dr. T.
Okay, well,
Pity the
with
fool.
with Cerberus under control, hopefully house trained. I will move over here. And let's see.
I'm trying to imagine the P-pad Cerberus uses.
Wow.
Is it like napalm?
That's just nasty.
One of us owns the professional dog walker.
Well, we're sort of in Hades' backyard right now, so.
Who brought the pooper stick?
I will toss some rocks at the remaining Cyclops.
Cool.
That probably won't work.
14 does not hit.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I'll use a hero point to roll that.
Cool. You've been rocked and rolled. I don't know.
Not much better.
18 does hit. That's enough to hit.
Okay.
And he is sitting on the bruise no days. He's not hurt by your attack. What happens?
Actually, hold on. 18. Let's see what did I roll?
Oh, there he is.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yes, like a thief in the night.
So now I'm trying to see whether or not if this is all technically the same level, or if this is the part that they're standing, that Noframet and the Cyclops are standing on, is actually lower.
It's a little bit lower.
I'll stomp on, I guess, what would be this square in front of him and kind of chip that rock off and kind of kick it.
Nice. Cyclops is upset but unharmed, but that was cool.
Okay.
All right,
And
the
that will be next
zombies.
turn.
The zombies. They're gonna take another few shots at one at Noframa and 2 at the Hell Queen.
That's rude.
That's gonna be a miss. That's gonna be a big old miss. And that's a hit on the Hell Queen. Give me a toughness save, please, Hell Queen. You are fine. So again, the arrow comes flying out at you, and you dismiss it with scorn and envy. Cerberus, like a good dog, sort of cocks its head to Nick when he says go knock the pillar over. And he'll rush over here and he's going to headbutt with all 3 of his heads.
Triple
Oh
hit.
boy!
Oh no.
Wow.
Good boy.
So
Who's
that
a
whole
good boy?
platform-
Who's
that
a
whole
good boy?
platform goes flying out, and all of the zombies on top of it just go screaming into the lava and disintegrate. And Cerberus brings back part of the pedestal and drops it in front of you, Nick.
Wagging his tail.
Yes. Guardian.
Okay.
Eric won't let me keep you, will he?
Alrighty. I am flying up to that last remaining Cyclops, and we're going to punch him. So, fly up again, a little bit low, and then sweep up and uppercut him on the jaw.
On the jaw, right in the giblets.
15.
15's not enough to hit the Cyclops.
Okay. Yeah, I miss and just kind of loop back and get back in position.
Devil Ray.
Mhm.
Your fish are still biting Cerberus, but they don't seem to be bothering him.
I'll move up and command the fish and see, can I have legs? To
They do kind of have legs.
like jump up and attack the Cyclops and
Do you think the legs is what they would use to do it? But it's actually, they sort of press their tongues against Cerberus's body and fling themselves forward using their tongues.
Awesome. I'm not sleeping tonight.
Yeah, that's kind of disturbing.
That's why they pay me the mediocre bucks.
It was +8, right?
Yes, it was +8.
No.
15's not enough to hit the
I will
Cyclops.
spend my other hero point. And
All right, that does become a 20, so that does hit. I really want this to work.
oh,
Oh. Random number Jesus did not want it to work. So the fish come flinging off of Cerberus, and they land on the Cyclops, and the Cyclops is like, no, no! They're biting and laughing and squealing and wailing like banshees. Is there anything you would like to do with your action, Devil Ray? Because that was just the minions action.
yeah. I'll
Just a minion. Just a minion.
shoot over Naframet's head at the Cyclops with the Devil Rays.
That will hit. What's the DC on those? 25. Yeah, so it's one tough cookie, this Cyclops. Alright, Nick. You can command Cerberus to do something, and you have your own action as well.
I want Cerberus. I'm action flavor. Over here. Here, boy. Here, boy.
Oh Lord. Oh, it's not gonna go well.
Whoa! And is that all you're going to just fly over there and compel Cerberus to come to you?
Yeah, well, my idea was to get him to jump up on the ledge, and then I was going to ask him to bite the Cyclops.
Yeah. That's on his turn, though, so you have a standard action, too, if you want to use it.
No, I'm just going to keep, just to make sure I'm keeping the possession intact.
Okay. Naframa.
Well, it's time to give old Cyclops the stank eye there, since that mind rot seemed to work so well on his friend. Perception area, so he needs to make a alternate save will against DC 28 damage effect from the mind rot.
How do you kill the Cyclops?
Again, that single eye goes wide with horror as his mind begins to melt, and he sort of slips down there on the uneven footing and plunges headfirst into the lava. Bloop, and he's gone.
Okay.
Oh, that takes us out of combat.
Can I get a picture of that larva again?
Yeah.
That's just wrong.
Okay, that's over there by
Larva.
Guardian. So I walk up there and I scratch under the chin. I was like, "Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?"
It shrieks at you with the voice of 1,000 toddlers.
Ah, such a sweet voice.
Dude, you had problems.
I personally prefer the dog, okay?
The Hell Queen just smirks.
All right. So which way to Hades now?
Alright, I'm guessing since we started down here that he'd be up this way.
Do we
Follow
wanna
the
go
tour
ahead
guide.
and take our break?
Yeah, that is a
Yeah.
good spot to take.
Sounds like a plan.
Break.
So we'll do our giveaway now. If you're a subscriber, you get 3 entries. If you're not, just to get 1. And this is for the Unicorn Polyhedral Dice, the Blushing Steel set. We'll go ahead and create this and just type in the keyword in chat for your chance to win.
What's the keyword?
Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
And with that,
boy.
we'll take our break and we'll be back to draw the winner.
All right.
Colosso Creams inbound.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone.
Has everyone injured Good Boy who wants to win the dice set? This is your last chance before we draw.
Good boy.
Good boy.
She's a good.
Oh, God, this lawyer.
Boy.
Nobody.
Seen some white.
So, hey, Canadian friends, I just started watching Letterkenny.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what a
What
treat.
is Letterkenny? And I feel like I'm missing out on.
Oh, you have to watch it. It's like awesome Canadian humor. It's like raw Canadian humor.
I'll link you like a clip of it. Just the way they pronounce things, it's really funny.
Yep.
Don't ask me. I live under a rock.
All right, I'm gonna
When
close
it comes
You've
this.
never
Stuff like
seen
this.
Letterkenny? You have to watch Letterkenny.
How you doing now?
Another good
Alright.
one is Corner Gas, and another good one, in addition to that, is an older one called Due South.
Well, Due South I've heard of, definitely.
Due
I remember
South is
that one
really good.
ages ago.
Is Due South about us?
It's about
No.
a Mountie who is positioned in Chicago at the consulate, and he fights crime with his buddy cop from the police department.
Yeah, Gauss Lawyer, that's what we were talking about, that accent, and that's what it reminded me of. That's why I've been watching it. All right, we have a winner,
We have a winner.
and the winner is. Oh, hold on,
Oh, we had a
I
winner, then
can't-
we lost him.
hold please.
Dice for Naframa.
Well, it's Perplex Petey. I hit the wrong button to close it, but congratulations.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Pete. That's
Congrats.
awesome. Petey's going to Yukon with me in November.
Awesome.
We're gonna have a really nice time. Yeah, the pauses are always for dramatic effect. I promise you. That is our philosophy here at Geek Unleashed.
Mhm.
It's never just us scrambling trying to figure out what the hell we're gonna say.
Nonsense.
Dun, dun.
Everything is scripted.
Everything's scripted. Nothing matters.
Mhm.
All right. Well, where we left our heroes was finally defeating the great beast Cerberus, but really more bending him to their will and, telling him he's a good boy.
You take him home?
I'm pretty sure Derek won't let me.
Wouldn't it be awesome if you can come out of the Soul Vault and be like a Kingdom Hearts ally?
Wow.
I know what I would be spending my points on if I was Mortis, but I'm not Mortis. And Nick's gonna have so many fun stories to tell when he gets back to the Soul Vault. But you guys continue on your merry way, deeper into Hades, and you come over this cliff, overlooking this great palace of black stone, and lots of smashed buildings, and you can see there are lots of Greek soldiers running around, clearing rubble and making space for something. You're not 100% sure what. If they're upset about your presence here, they do not seem to say or react to you very much in any way at all. And there are these great beasts pulling, it looks like plows along the ground, tearing up the soil and clearing more fields and more space around the palace.
A little bit of housekeeping going on. Oh, Hades, what are you up to?
And you guys are free to proceed untested.
Who's not able to fly?
Just Mummy Boy.
Okay, then Hell Queen will pick up Mummy Boy and fly towards the castle.
Aw, evil shipping.
Oh, shut up.
What's your will save like, Guardian?
Kind of
Mummy
reminds
boy
me.
becomes a mummy's boy.
Okay.
Does it remind you a little bit of Centuria and? Never mind.
Speaking of will saves.
Yeah.
You get a will save. You get a will save.
save.
You get a will save.
Yeah.
So
Please.
what do we see, like the palace / throne room / whatever that Hades might be occupying?
You do see the gates to the palace.
Okay.
You don't see like an upper level throne room or anything like that. You suspect he's probably lower in the complex.
All right. Go up to the gates. Is there a lever puzzle like there was before?
There is not. There's a couple of guards standing.
One
watch.
one always tells the truth. The other one always tells lies.
No, that's a different puzzle. I use that in a different game.
All right.
Hell Queen walks up and looks at them and goes, "Let us in."
What is your business with the Lord of the Underworld?
We have personal business,
Shipping.
and I'm sure a big strong guard like you has no problem letting little itty bitty me in.
They kind of look at each other.
Let me guess. They're Spartan.
I mean, they're dressed that way. You're not sure if they're Spartan or Thessalian or Corinthian. It's hard to tell.
I know.
One of them will tap on the gate, and the gate will swing open.
Thank you, darlings.
Mind your manners as you peruse the castle.
Oh, I always do, boys.
The master is expecting his wife home any day now.
Oh, wonderful, a party.
The equinox is nigh. And they leave you free to enter the castle on your own accord.
All right.
As you guys are kind of moving through a number of these large rooms and these large antechambers, you do see the activity that is outside is also going on down here, but there's people laying out pomegranates and statues. A lot of dusting is taking place, and there are quite a few people who are gathered around a large table in a room off to your left, overlooking a map of Freedom City.
Okay. I just kind of float over there, just kind of peek over people's shoulders and look down at the map. Do I recognize the people that are staring at?
Give me an expertise mythology check.
Oh, never mind. I don't have that. So, it's all Greek to me then. So,
One of them does look up at you when you fly in the room, and he says, "Hey, Cape, get over here."
hey, Cape. Yeah.
You're the man, Cape. Get over there.
I just kind of look at. So, what's the plan here, guys?
And how rude they didn't set a place at the table for me. What's going on here?
The guy who's sort of organizing the table looks up at you and he says, You don't know what's going on here? You're even dumber than the boss said you were going to be. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Cape, I assume you're here to fill us in on what kind of defenses we're going to be dealing with once we hit the surface.
Oh, absolutely.
Service wants
So-
you, Nick.
I'm sorry, guys. Something set off the half-mile radius territory alarm with my dogs.
They're like
Okay.
that. I get it.
Yep.
Angry slippers.
All right. So, yeah. So, tell me what the plan is, and then I'll tell you what defenses you can expect.
Wow, he really didn't fill you in. Give me a deception check, Guardian.
Sure. not great.
Are you happy with it?
Not particularly.
Are you unhappy enough to spend a hero point?
Yeah, I think I am. Seems like this is going to be a pretty important role here.
Shaw.
Better.
Better.
Awesome. Well, the plan, Cape, as far as I know, is that you are supposed to put them in position. Well, some of them. I don't know who the other ones are, but I guess they're just here to help.
He's pointing to the others.
He's pointing at Hell Queen,
Yeah.
Devil Ray, and Dr. Tectonic. in
Okay.
particular. You'll put them into position with Phoenix and with Mortis.
You'll put me nowhere.
You have a job to do.
My job will be to squish you.
Okay.
I hate when the souls get uppity.
Yeah. All right. So, what we're going to be looking at is, I mean, by now, the various hero teams have kind of figured out what's going on. So, just massive mystic superpowers. They even pulled out Eldritch out of retirement. Whoever the head mage of our current dimension is going to be there. Spells, wards, holy water. Just they're going to be ready for it.
Guardian, somebody comes up and puts their hand on your shoulder.
I look over.
He says, "Don't listen to him, Odysseus. He's not feeling 100% well. He hasn't shaken off the resurrection sickness yet."
Who is it? Do I
This guy.
recognize? I have no idea who that is.
And he says, "Please, Cape, come with me. Come with me."
No. It's okay. I think we're all okay here.
I think if you don't come with me, you're probably going to wind up dead again very soon.
Of course, you're pretty much assuming that I already died. So
He kind of puts his head on his palm, his forehead in his palm.
You don't get a medal for that.
We have an emoji for that.
yes, I get 5 cents every time someone uses the emoji. So it's like you might want to just not leave the back door open, like that. Anyone can just wander in.
And Odysseus says, "You're not the Cape I was expecting, so..."
Oh. Well, you're not exactly the Greek hero I was expecting. You hear about Odysseus. He's supposed to be a stand-up guy, but yeah, here you are.
We all belong to Hades after our time is done. Everybody roll for initiative.
Boy.
Are you gonna put our icons on so we can select them?
I'll just add them into the thing.
Oh, shoot, I did it again.
A 7. Awesome.
How does it feel to be so slow, Overdrive?
Overdrive's not here, Guardian.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just going to use Ajax again.
Yeah, we should clean up with Ajax.
And your dog is not happy.
Yeah, you need to give him
Nope.
some love.
2 dogs. I've been giving them love.
I mean, like right now to calm down.
Well, hang on a second.
All right.
So, just to let you know, I rolled a 15. Hang on just a sec.
Odysseus came to play. Alright. Guardian got a 15. Nafra Maha got a 7. Nick got an 11.
Hell Queen got a 12.
Hell Queen got a 12.
I also got 12.
Dr. T got a 12. What did Devil Ray get?
10.
A 10. Alright, so Odysseus is up first. So Odysseus drops back from the table, and he holds out his hand, and a golden bow materializes in his right hand, and he's going to fire a couple of light arrows at everybody in the room. Rude. That's 6 targets, so he'll get a -6 to his roll. 19's probably not going to hit anybody.
Okay, my apologies on that, folks.
No worries.
Actually hits me.
Oh, cool.
We have 18 total.
Gotcha. What is everybody's dodge? I got a 19 to hit.
23.
So you two are fine.
Mine is a 19.
Alright, so you hit Devil Ray and Guardian.
Is this dodge DC I'm reading out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I also get hit because I have an 18.
Okay. So Dr. Tectonic, Guardian, and Devil Ray, please give me toughness saves.
I'm very fine.
Dr. Tectonic is unplussed.
I am, on the other hand, probably plussed.
Yeah, you're probably pretty plussed. That's a stagger, Guardian.
Wow. Plus a bruise, or
Yeah, bruise and a stagger. And then Devil Ray, you take a bruise and a daze.
Okay.
So these arrows sort of, he pulls the string back and then the golden arrows appear in the bow and the arrows fly out and they hit you guys and they sparkle and they dance in the light.
okay.
And it hurts like an SOB, Guardian.
Okay. Can I still take an action?
Yeah, so with a stagger
Okay.
you can move or attack. You can't do both.
Gotcha. Okay. And I am initiative 15.
Awesome. Yep, you're actually up next.
Okay. Cool.
So you are free to go.
Okay.
So there's
I get-
Odysseus, and then there are 10 Greek soldiers in this room.
Okay. I am going to use my advantages. Where is it? I'm going to use my inspire. I take the arrow in the shoulder, in a rather strong fashion. It's, that's not going to hurt us, and it's not going to stop us. Come on, guys. We just literally beat down Cerberus. We can take these guys. So I spend
Great,
one
you
hero
beat the
point.
dog is what Odysseus says.
Yeah, so I spend a hero point, and everyone gets +3 until my next turn. Do all checks.
Hey, Guardian getting attacked inspired you guys. All right. Good job, Guardian. How much was that inspire for? +3?
+3.
Awesome. Dr. Tectonic.
All right. Let's see. I'm assuming that since we're out of map, we're just in pretty close quarters. That
Yeah. Yeah,
we
but
can
it's
pretty
very,
much
very
hit
close.
everything. All right. So I am going to focus. I'm going to. Let me just read this quickly here. Alright, so I'm going to shake things up a little bit and cause the area around Odysseus and however many soldiers and underlings I can get. I'm going to cause the ground to quake underneath their feet.
Ooh. There's a tectonic shift.
Shake, 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 Sonora.
So that's actually an area of effect, so you don't have to roll, but thank you for putting that up there, because that tells me how much damage it does. So DC 30. Odysseus will roll a dodge save. And the soldiers... well, probably not fair as well. No, the soldiers fail. Odysseus. Ooh, that's not good. Odysseus takes a stacker. Wow. And you annihilate the 10 soldiers in the room.
Woohoo!
So what happens, Dr. Tectonic?
So what happens is the floor of the room seems to crack and shatter, and pieces of it one by one just shake up and down violently. So the foot soldiers can't handle it, and their legs probably get crushed in the impact as the earth moves, shifts up and down, up and down. Odysseus being a hero, it doesn't affect him as much, but it's still quite staggering to him. He loses his footing.
Oof, and that brings us to the Hell Queen.
Right, she's going to fly over to Odysseus and attack him with Hellfire weapons.
Ooh, that just hits him. He gets another bruise and a daze. What happens?
She summons a sword of fire and just lunges at him and thrusts it towards him.
Nick.
Do we still see the guy in the tacky black jacket?
Yes, he's still there.
I'm going to go after him. I'm going to fly over to him and then try to possess him.
Neat.
We'll see how this goes. I have no idea who this guy is, so but he seems to know more than he's letting on, so my hope is to get him to tell us by possessing him. So that is a will resistant check 21.
Please take a hero point.
That's never a good sign.
He is immune to possession.
Oh.
You kind of go up and to touch him and to start, trying to do your ghostly mojo on him, and you feel like he's actually already possessing a meat suit.
Huh. Can I kick him out of his meat suit?
You might be able to try that if you spend a hero point.
Sure. I'll spend a hero point and then proceed to have a contest of wills for the meat suit, apparently.
All right, please roll will. More roll opposed will checks. That'll be the best way, I think, to simulate this. So a contest of wills.
Oh!
He is surprised by you. So you get the impression that he was gonna say something snarky and dismiss you, but then you actually begin to gain traction, and he's just able to push you out of his head. You are quite the powerful spirit, aren't you?
Well, I have something worth fighting for.
If it helps, I'm on your side.
Who are you then?
I am called Vathic. And after we are done defeating, Odysseus here, we'll have a more in-depth conversation.
Cool.
He says with a smirk. Devilry.
So all the soldiers are gone.
Yeah, all the soldiers are gone.
All right. I guess I will attack Odysseus.
I believe in you.
Does 25 hit?
All right, you are able to hit him. What's the DC? 25?
25.
Oh, how do you want to take him down, Devil Ray?
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Boom.
Well, I mean, are these like heat? Or... I'm a villain. I mean, when I sear him in half...
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
All right, I'll do that.
The poor spirit of Odysseus is seared in half, and his top half falls away from his bottom half.
What? We're bad guys. That's what we do.
Queen just steps over his remains, or whatever, and towards the other guy. Gives him a good look over. Okay.
Glenn, it's good to see you again. Hell Queen, you do know this person. He is a desire demon.
Oh. So what brings you here?
Oh, I heard Hades was getting ready to renovate the place. I wanted to come check it out.
Oh, and why else?
Well, I was thinking there would be some mighty heroes coming this way to stop him from doing so, and maybe they would need my help.
Only one. And he's a righteous one.
He does seem to be the righteous sword.
Mm-hmm.
Sean, right? And he kind of points over at Guardian.
Look, we're all already onto the plan. So, Hades isn't exactly going to have any form of surprise, leading the charge. It's going to fail. I mean, he's already 0 for 2.
You really think the Lord of the Underworld is out of surprises after 2 surprises?
Just saying, there's a pattern.
What if I told you I can give you something that might even the playing field?
Oh, it's only going to cost soul or something other equally valuable, etc. like that. Yeah, no.
What are you using it for?
Trying to find that out myself, but no.
Pity.
If you're sure. I mean, he is here if you want to go talk to him, and if you change your mind, I'll be lurking.
Okay. Sorry, this is just player mind fart. What was my job supposed to be? To just kind of investigate and...
Yeah, you heard about the incident down here, and originally you and Chance were coming down here to investigate.
Yeah.
You think you may have gone farther than investigating at this point?
I think so too. Yeah.
So let's hear him out. What do you have to offer? We got to sweeten the pot.
Well, I have one of 2 things to offer. Something that could really take the wind out of Hades' sails, so to speak. I can give you one of his lieutenants, of your choice. He has quite a nasty surprise in store for her.
And who might those lieutenants be? I mean, let's go with like some actual name heroes that, or people of Greek legend that average schlub like me probably heard of.
Does
don't
the name Eldritch mean anything to you? How about the name Centurion?
Oh, now it's getting interesting.
All of those who die belong to Hades, even the greatest superheroes. Does that take the wind out of your sails, Cape?
No.
But takes the wind out of his cape.
Look, I don't have the Captain Harlock effect, okay? I don't continuously have wind blowing my cape. So,
No wind beneath your wings?
yeah. No. Makes things more interesting, that's for sure. But we'll win.
You seem very sure of yourself.
Yeah, it's a nasty habit of humanity, always looking on the bright side and refusing to back down.
Well, I am excited to hear what happens next. What about all of you? And he kind of gestures to the villains and Nick. Would any of you like anything?
Indeed.
Can you make us alive again?
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Yes.
I might be able to make that happen.
And what would you want?
What would I want? How would you feel about pummeling your friend here?
Which one?
And he sort of gestures to Guardian.
Sure.
A small price to pay, indeed.
And he says, very well. And he snaps his fingers, but nothing happens. And he looks at all of you and he says, wait a minute, you're trapped in the soul vault, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
I am afraid there's
So-
nothing I can do for you while you are trapped there. Especially not while the person who is holding the other half of your soul is somewhere else in time and space.
So what you're telling us is you're useless to us right now.
For now.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of fixes his scarf and pats him on the shoulder. Try better.
All right. Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
So how the flaming heck do I get out of this place quick?
Good question. Quick is the caveat.
It's a lot easier to get here quickly than it is to leave quickly.
Yes, I'm sure it is.
Can I make it expertise magic roll to figure that out?
Yes, you may.
$24?
You think the quickest way out of here is probably to borrow a phrase from Narnia and go up and out. Onward and upward.
Yeah,
What does that mean precisely?
You might have to head down to Hades' throne room.
Okay. Well, if I got no choice, I got no choice.
Winter is coming. Shall we go claim the throne?
You know that didn't exactly end in a very good fashion.
No, I didn't see the ending. I've been stuck in a soul vault since season 3. So
You're not missing much.
Yeah. So let's start moving in deeper.
All right, so you move your way down, passing
Goblin Town?
all the way down to Goblin Town. Passing the various, mustering armies of the underworld. Lots of soldiers arranging themselves in formation. And you can feel sort of this palpable tension in the air as you're moving along, as you head down. And you come into this large, spacious throne room full of glistening lights and statues, and at the very far end of the room you see Hades sitting up on his throne.
Oh, good.
And he appears to be brooding.
of course he is.
Yep.
What would you guys
What
like
it
to
is.
do?
Punch him in the face. Oh, sorry. I thought it was wish fulfillment time.
Okay. Nick, anytime you want to point out the portal back home, feel free.
Only one throne?
There is only one throne at this time.
Damn, I was gonna be a campy little queen.
No one's stopping you.
Yep.
So lack of props is stopping me. I'm gonna look around to see if I see something that looks like it could be activated as a portal, a way out, passageway.
Give me a perception check. You think with enough mystical energy, in the center of the throne room, it looks like there's a mural on the floor that is also a rune. You think you could probably turn that into some kind of teleportation device. Given enough time and juice.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
This episode.
Cerebus is back.
Yep.
Bork, bork, bork. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe my Hellgate would work with that.
Yeah, there are 3 very gifted magic users and teleporters in this party with you.
Yeah.
And with my perception of 27, did I spot anyone skulking around, following behind us?
No, you didn't see anybody skulking around.
I didn't know if, our buddy from upstairs had followed us.
No, he kind of went away with his tail tucked between his legs. Coming to get them in season 2. I'll get you, my pretty. Your little dog, too.
All right. So we need to stall for time for Nick for you to open up the gate.
Do I see anyone else around? Like, is it just him in the room brooding, or is it...
Yeah, it's just him, it looks like. Although he has gone from brooding to standing up now, and he is walking towards you guys.
Boy.
Yep.
The Hell Queen stands her ground. She's not afraid of them. She probably should be, but she's not.
Yeah.
And Hades will walk forward.
As he does, I start humming under my breath, quote unquote, under my breath, various Disney show tunes.
Wow.
Okay. I will.
I wish Hades had a song. I'm so disappointed he doesn't have a song in the movie.
I
Maybe
will
use
give
this.
a nod at Hades as he approaches. It's like, hi. I realize I'm not exactly expected, but you just left the door open, and just anyone's able to walk right in.
I was hoping one of you would come down here. I didn't think they would just send you by yourself, though.
You got the bonus plan.
Yeah, I drew the short straw on this, but
He's got backup.
Is it common for Heroes Incorporated to leave their members running around with supervillains and wasted souls?
You're barking up the wrong tree, Hades. This one has no qualms about doing what's necessary.
no,
Necessary.
I got qualms.
You're not fooling anyone.
You're the one with the dark side, Guardian.
Yes, he is.
Is your name Guardian? Did you suddenly get hired and take over the code name while I wasn't
You seem
looking?
unwilling to speak your true mind. Now, in the presence of Hades, I thought I'd help you out.
He's your hype guy.
No, already got one. Not that he's doing a great job on it, but Colosso.
Somewhere Colosso is fighting a T-Rex and his ears are burning.
Hey, he sent you to relax at the retreat.
That's not hype. That's
Well, you had to get your anger in
Rehab.
check.
That's the opposite of hype.
that's like superhero rehab. So,
And
Had
you
some
say you
issues.
didn't need it?
all right. Dark side aside, I'm moving beyond that. So,
You're moving beyond that. That's a shame. It could have been a place for you in my organization.
yeah, because
Oh, little man.
this decor is just really screaming to me upward mobility. All right.
My fault. You usually live in the fens.
Yeah. So, nice place you've got here. Had a blast. Got a great dog. But I think I'm about ready to start heading for home now.
You would think that, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah.
I am grateful to you for bringing those I needed down here. Everything is going exactly according to my plan.
I inadvertently aided the supervillain's plan. Well, that does kind of sound like me, but
And with that, Hades will snap his fingers.
hmm,
And when he does that,
We have
Hell
Mr.
Queen,
Dust?
Hell Queen, Dr. Tectonic, and Devil Ray, you guys are pulled screaming into these alcoves located around the throne room. Along with the spirits of Mortis and Phoenix.
Wait, what?
Cameo.
curse your sudden betrayal.
The ritual is ready to begin.
Oh, crap.
And Hades will say, I have work to do on Earth, but I will leave you with a painful reminder of what happens to everyone who stands against me. And out of the ground come crawling up Eldritch and your great hero, Centurion, who raises his fists and moves to attack you.
Should have made the deal.
That is where we will end this week's session.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow.
great.
Oh man. Sure,
Well,
Colosso
nice.
and Mortis can stick the landing.
Yeah, thanks for good. That's topping the ending cliffhanger from last week.
It's all bad, okay? Okay. Yeah, thanks for tuning in with us, everybody.
Yes.
We're nearing the end of the season, and things are going to get bad, okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Bad
not
before they
happy.
get better.
Not okay.
Does anybody else have anything they want to tell the nice people before we depart for the evening?
Thanks for all the subscriptions. Thanks
Yes.
for tuning in as always.
Yes, and please remember that September, we are very close to hitting our goal of 50 subscribers. So if there's anything you can do to help us, we would really appreciate it.
That's right.
So we can keep making wonderful stories like this to frustrate and delight you.
That's all. I don't have anything.
Yep, I think that's it.
Oh, PSA time.
Oh,
Yes.
Bro, almost missed that.
Whoops.
For those who've not watched the show before, we asked chats to come up with a message for a public service announcement and the hero to deliver it.
And if any of the, if you want to suggest a PSA for any of the villains or other characters who are here, that might be fun too.
So while we're waiting, also we have a Discord server. Come join our lovely community. And if you do subscribe, you get excellent perks like one-shots with us, character sheets, all the media files,
Emojis.
emojis.
Mhm.
Yes, in a couple of weeks, I'll be running a Fallout one-shot on September 28th, I think is the weekend. The Saturday.
You get Geek Legend status on our Discord server. And I'm missing something. We're going to start doing movie nights with subscribers.
Play Nintendo Switch with Geek Unleashed people.
All for $250 this month.
It's a great deal.
It really is.
Hell Queen on how to get by on half a soul when you're a single gal and half a soul in the big necropolis.
Wow.
Pet Care featuring Cerberus.
I feel like Nick has to give
Yeah,
it.
Nick has to give that one.
Yep.
Wow.
And if you do subscribe, that actually gives you enough geek cred to buy a spot in one of the one-shots.
This month, yes.
So you can come play Star Wars with Rob, or you can play Fallout with me, or Secrets of Cats with
Secrets
Billy.
of Cats.
I really want to know what the Secret of Cats is.
They're jerks.
Now and forever.
Like the setting
Nature's
or like
arsehole.
the secret that they hold?
I want to know what secret they're hiding.
Oh,
So, like the answer to life, the universe, and everything.
Yes. Don't forget your towel.
it's supernatural based. I mean, they protect their burdens from horrors. Well, I think that's the only two we're going to get this evening. So, what's it going to be?
I think Cerberus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nick detailing proper pet care of your hellhound.
Let me know when you're ready, Jonesy, and I'll lead you in.
Okay.
And now, a public service announcement with Heroes Incorporated. And go.
Hello, I'm Nick. I am a friend and trusted ally of Heroes Inc. And today I'll be talking about how to take care of pets and the importance of supporting adopting pets. So there are a number of homeless companions that need love and are abandoned, and as opposed to rescuing is way better than supporting a pet store and buying yet another dog that versus all the dogs that have need living forever homes. A couple things to keep in mind when getting a pet, especially bigger pets like Service, is that you have to have plenty of room for exercise and so they can work off that extra energy. Large pets do not do well in small apartments, and that can lead to some behavioral issues. So keep in mind the size of your place when you're adopting and rescuing pets.
Yay!
And don't
Okay.
forget to have your pets spayed and neutered.
Awesome.
That was delightful.
Right.
Um,
I do have a channel set up to raid, so whenever
awesome.
we're ready.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We will be here again next week. Same bat time, same bat channel.
Or will I?
Well, you'll be there for most of it.
We'll
but yeah.
prevail.
We're getting real close to the season finale, and I'm real excited. I can't wait to hear. Can't wait to see how it all plays out.
Next week it's you and me, Colossus. It's gonna
Oh,
be fun.
And Mortis.
and Mortis.
Oh, and Mortis too.
And
He's
Dr.
already written them
Tomorrow.
off.
We're gonna go back in time. Doot 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 doot. I'm excited.
We've got to go back to the future.
To infinity and beyond.
But I think that's all we've got. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight, and we can't wait to see you again next week.
Bye.
everybody.
All right. Bye bye.